everyone, my name is Jeannie Zhang, the founder of Springdale Law Group. A main part of our practice is estate planning. We help people to protect their assets and save taxes on their estate. We have offices in Illinois and Texas, and we're honored to be a part of a global lawyer network so we can represent people from all 50 states. And this is Erica Larson, and she is one of the experienced estate planning lawyers in Texas.
Hi everyone, my name is Erica Larson. I'm a licensed attorney here in Texas. We have helped couples with simple asset structures, and we have also helped blended families with complex asset structures.
Okay. We'll talk about two examples to help you understand what is the estate planning. Last month, we represented a successful businessman who has a Wechat, Texas. He has a lovely family with 2 minor children, and we helped him customize the estate planning to make sure that their assets will be passed on to their children after they die. And since they have those documents, so their children does not need to go through the probate court, and they can take over the business immediately.
Another example that we have is last month we helped an elderly married couple whose assets exceeded $20 million. Under the current federal law exemption of $11.7 million, we were able to customize their estate planning to help protect their assets that exceeded that $11.7 million, which helped save them $3.2 million.
Wow, that's a lot of money. If you have minor children in your family, you should consider having a will and a trust. And if your family has children who has the special needs, you should probably consider a special needs trust.
Also, if you have a blended family and you want to leave your assets to your own children and your spouse wants to leave their assets to their own children, you will definitely need estate planning.
And if you are grandparents, you can set up a living trust and help your grandchildren to pay their tuition. A different type of trust can also reduce the estate tax.
If you have a simple living trust in place, you are able to avoid probate court. And everyone wants to avoid probate court. It is very costly and it takes a long time. We had a case last month where the family had been left with a will that said they received their parents' house after they died, but they were still having to go through probate court because they didn't have a living trust. And even though they didn't disagree with anything.
They agreed with anything. There's literally no disputes in that case, but they still have to go through probate court. And it took like over a year for the court to finalize the case.
Which meant they missed out on the best time to sell their parents' house, and they had to hold on to the house for over that time period.
We talked a lot about the benefits of estate planning. How much does that actually cost?
It's actually pretty affordable.
I think most of the law firms, they charge somewhere from $2,000 to $6,000.
Estate planning is also very low maintenance. Once you get all the documents set up, they only need to be modified once any assets are changed or a beneficiary is changed. Estate planning is also really low maintenance. Once it's all set up, you will only need to modify it when there's a change in your assets or a change in your beneficiaries. Estate planning is a broader arrangement of your estate. Important legal documents include wills, trusts, changes of deeds, and also power of attorneys.
Estate planning is an essential legal process for every household. It is so important. And people tend not to think about deaths, but accidents happen every day. So estate planning is like an insurance. If you're paying for health insurance every day, if you're paying for car insurance every day, you should have an estate planning in place to protect your family and your assets.
Definitely. The holidays are right around the corner. Have you completed your estate planning yet? It would be the best gift for your children and grandchildren to have your estate planning done, because then your assets would be passed along to them painlessly and easily.
Right, and you are actually doing a good thing for them. And we can finish the whole process within a few days. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us. We will only have 3 meetings. And the first meeting is to gather some basic information, and the second meeting is we'll do a strategy. We'll explain the strategy to you. If you agree with everything, and we'll start drafting the legal documents. And then we will have our last meeting to go through all the legal documents, and then you're ready to sign.
And then your estate planning will be all done and you can sleep easily at night.